Hey, here we go. Okay. Let's get started. First, gotta add the thumbnail, obviously. Add it to Friday. Save that. Alright, we have the motivation. On. Alright. Happy day. Okay. All done with that. Alright, back to the game now that I've set everything up. Sorry guys, had to get things set up. And now let me go to my phone so that I can pull up chat, because I can't do it on the PS4. Isn't that a shame? It is a shame. Come on now. Don't do me like that. There we go. Alright. Yeah, people showing up already. Hey guys. Hey Grimlock, how you doing? Hey guys, Raven, I got shot. You got shot today, New York Mafia? Oh, by a part. Oh, you scared me there for a minute. Good evening. I'm guessing you're on PlayStation. I am Adora of Astora. Adora of Astora. That's a cool name. Adora of Astora. I like that. That's cool. That's cool naming right there. Adora of Astora. That's a cool name. Alright, Abaj. Was I yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Alright. Awesome. What are your thoughts thus far? We're going to talk about those. Bro, they added Zenyatta. So I know! I call her Chung Shu, but anyway, today we are going to be playing a little bit of the new hero. I did a little bit of gaming with her already, so I've gotten a basic idea of how she works. I can't wait to make her For Honor analysis video. I really want to dive into her moveset and what I think of it. Here's the funny thing, guys. Everyone was so terrified. Oh, gosh, guys, she's going to be so OP. She's going to be so OP, everybody. She has a gun. I'm going to be real honest. She's not nearly as OP as I thought she was going to be. She's not nearly as broken as I thought. Like, I'll be real honest. I've been wasted quite a few times by Aramushas and Griffins and Black Priors, and by other pirates, but I've also done some wasting, so genuinely, it doesn't feel that different from other heroes, honestly. So I don't mind it too much. It's okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a few matches tonight as a character, just have a little bit of fun, probably only play a few PvP matches. Mostly I'm going to do PvAI because I'm still learning the hero, and one of the things that happens quite a lot in For Honor is when a new hero comes out, everyone wants to play that hero. And I don't like that. I like some variety in the game. I like to see lots of different characters show up, so I'm probably going to play as a different kit. So I'm probably going to play against the AI a few times just to, get some variety back in the game. Alright, so you're going to get to see my girl. This is how mine looks. This is what I've made her to look like. It's not anything phenomenal, but it's something. I'll be honest, a lot of her drip looks good. There's only one helmet that I don't like. There's only one headpiece that I don't like. And it's the buzz cut hairdo with all the piercings. Literally, my brother, when he saw it, he was like, hey, is that going to be a new character in the new Jane Austen Pride and Prejudice movie? And I was like, hey! How many of you guys liked that video, by the way? How many of you guys saw my Pride and Prejudice video and liked that? I enjoyed working on that. That was a good one. You wish they called her Hai Dao. It means pirate in Chinese. You know what, guys? I'll be real honest. I think I have two problems with the new hero. Here are my two biggest problems. Number one, her voice lines are in Chinese. She looks Chinese. Her armor is Chinese. Everything about her is Chinese. And yet they didn't add her to the Wulin. They just made her a new faction. And I get it. Oh, but Raven, this is them getting started with a whole new faction with all new opportunities. Yeah, I know, but why couldn't you have started with that next year? Start with your new faction next year. Give us a new Wulin hero this time so that we have 6 Wulin heroes so that they're at least caught up with most of the factions. But no, you gave an obviously Chinese hero to a new faction. Like, I'm sorry, that to me is cheap. That's cheap. I do not like that. I do not like that. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna follow. Oh, you're going? Okay, then I'll go to C. I don't mind going to C. That's one thing that I like to do. I like to try to go ahead and try to get another zone that no one else is going for, so that we can try. Oh, JJ, I'm not sure I'm ready for you, buddy. Oh, we can be polite. Yeah. Salute. All right, here we go. Oh, this is how it's gonna be, huh? Oh, what happened to respect, JJ? Wow, JJ. Okay. I guess there is no respect. Oh, and you're even doing a mean execution to me. So let me get this straight, JJ. You're all about, oh, let's be polite. Let's do a nice emote to each other to show respect. Okay. But then once I get the chance to gank you, nope, all bets are off. Yeah. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Honor is a figment of our imaginations. Anyway. Is calling her Haidao more fitting? I could just call her Chung Shi. But then again, when I actually make a Legends video on my pirate, I will have to come up with a name. So, I'll be thinking on that. I can never figure out the timing on that, but hey, I got him. Haha! Execute. Boom! You're out! Got him. Got him. That's one thing that I kind of found interesting. We all thought, oh no, the gun's going to be way too OP. OP gun today. The gun doesn't do that much damage in the combo. It's barely a light attack.
Well, the thing is, it's not that it doesn't do much damage. In fact, it's smoothbore. It misses every time. You know that kind of stuff. It's tally-ho, lad.
I think the biggest piece of historical inaccuracy here is that the gun is just semi-automatic firing. That's not a flintlock. I don't know what magical gun she's gotten hold of.
She's got the ghost gun.
She's got the ghost gun.
Every politician lives in fear of the ghost gun.
Oh man, I don't even know what happened there. That was weird. Okay, let me check chat again. My brother will check in a minute. Oh, $9.99 from Tom the Mom 123. Hey Raven, I'm sorry to say I can't stay for the stream tonight, but I want to donate and say you're one of my favorite channels on YouTube, and I can't wait to see your channel grow. Much love, man. Thank you, Tom the Mom. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Raven, I propose Elizabeth Swann from the Legend you're going to do with the Pirate Queen. You propose Elizabeth Swann. No, I'm not involving Elizabeth Swann from Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm going to try to be as original as I possibly can. I don't like to steal from other products.
Particularly ones that Disney can sue us over.
Yeah, I like to keep it my own if I can.
Because Disney will sue us.
Stay back a little. Oh! Here, light it up. Yeah! Who's the Queen of the Sea? I love it. Better power that thing up soon, man. I need a chat moderator.
I'm working on it. I wanted to see the execution.
I know you did. My brother's resetting up his PC. He always takes it down for Bible study so that it's not in the way. So he's resetting it up now. I almost had him. I almost had the JJ. Warlord gonna finish him off for me. Thank you, Warlord. Thank you. Thank you. Now pick me up, Warlord. Pick me up, my Viking brother. Yeah, I'm back, baby.
You lost Zone A.
Ah, crap. If you're up against two of them, it becomes a near losing battle. I've pulled it off before, but it ain't easy. Howdy, guys. Hey, Raven, what if they gave Sent a skin where he'd wear clean golden armor and has a lion's head on his left shoulder? That'd be cool. Out of curiosity, where would the pirate be in your ranking of the For Honor heroes? How does this pistol affect the ranking? I actually was asked that by Maul the other day, and it's a good question. Where would they fit? And honestly, if I had to give my best guess, I would say that the pirate fits right behind Warden, probably 4th place.
Because parry this, casual.
Ah, JJ, you ugly son of a gun. Got it up yet, bro?
Working on it.
Sorry, guys. I know that I'm not able to read much chat right now. I wish I could, but it's hard to focus on the game and fight and read chat. So my brother's pulling it up now so that he can help me out.
Alright, I'm on.
You're on. Excellent, excellent.
Favorite sea shanty by Hardy 300.
Favorite sea shanty?
Yours is probably either Bones in the Ocean or Leave Her Johnny.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her.
And that's about all it is. If I had played Black Flag recently, I would know that song.
We shipped it. No, I don't remember it. I'm lying. I don't know. I don't remember it.
Yeah. And then Bones in the Ocean is also pretty baller. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and as I paddle away from the England's white sun.
Okay, that JJ's favorite move is to go into Shifu's pose and then do a zone attack.
Cock back, fire. Cock back, fire.
Essentially, that's his whole game plan. Okay, keep reading to me, bro.
What weapon could a Mongol hero use in For Honor?
A Maul, I guess? I don't know.
Swift.
Oh, great. They've decided to sit. So this is your game. Oh, okay.
I'm watching the same playing front at the same time, so I have no idea what's going on. That's okay. We're just happy you're here for us. Is she fun to play?
Oh, I think so. That cleaned up. I love it. Thank you, Warlord. I appreciate the save, Warlord. I appreciate the save, Warlord.
Oh, and Aaron Rowell says, what do you do with a drunken sailor? It says,
what do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning.
Mark, you are very cool. I'm sorry, I'm away from the mic. There's only so much I can do.
Here, I'll pull it over here.
I'll try to move over a little. Oh crap! Drop my keyboard.
See, this is why you shouldn't complain.
This is what happened.
All right. Okay, what is that, guys? Please answer me in the chat. This one, I've seen a lot of them do this thing where they present a sword. I can't find that signature. What is that?
What even is that?
There's a signature that I've seen a lot of the pirates do.
Maybe you gotta get it in like a quest or something.
I haven't been able to find it. It's not in any of the event pass. Where did they get that? If you know in chat, please let me know, because I don't know what that is. It's cool, and I want it for my knights if I can get it.
All right. Some of them are asking, what are your ideas for, like, now that we have the possibility of Outlanders, what do you think would be a good idea for
I want to see a Rajput hero first and foremost. I want one of those Rajputs. I'd love it if they had, like, Katars, like punch daggers, or an Ara coiled sword. That'd be really cool. I'd love to see maybe a Native American hero with a warhammer or some kind of war baton.
A war club.
A war club, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be kind of neat. I'd kind of like to see an Arabic warrior with maybe, or an Egyptian, with a Khopesh or something.
Yeah.
And maybe you could get an African warrior with a specific kind of spear or spear and shield combo, something like that.
Like a Zulu.
Yeah, like a Zulu hero. That'd be kind of cool.
If we're going spear, we should probably go Zande. If we go Zulu, we need to go. No, the short spear Iqua would work.
The Iqua spear would work. Something like that.
Some black hairs. You can pick a hero. You can make them black.
Or maybe you could do dual stick wielding because Eskrima. You could do a Filipino Eskrima stick fighter. You could do a Thai boxer. Have them use a people keep saying that they want a punching hero. You could get a Thai kickboxer. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm using Moy Baran.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Get like a punching, knee striking, elbowing kind of guy. And his whole thing could be he wants to get in close. He has no range capability. But if he gets in close, he has a lot of grappling in close options.
Like kind of in like gauntlets or something. I know like they sometimes like soak their wrappings.
Yes, that'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
Round shield and mace for Ottoman. Yeah, that could work. Janissary.
So those are all some really cool options.
Aztec skin for Shaman. I don't want a skin. I would like just a full-on Aztec Jaguar warrior.
See, that's my big fear. That's the thing that I'm afraid of. People are talking about what they think the skins are. Some are saying that they think it's going to be like the elite skins that you see in Rainbow Six, and that'd be cool. But my fear is that they're going to do it like, okay, you know what? We want a Native American hero, but we don't want to make a Native American hero really. So we're just going to make a skin as a Native American and give it to Shaman. And I'm like, that would be such a cop-out. That would be such a cop-out. I don't want them to do that. I want them to actually dedicate time to make a Native American hero. I mean, people who always complain, hey, we need a Native American hero, would you really be satisfied with that? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, someone's saying it's a glitch signature. Currently, I think it was doing that when the Warmonger was doing the chair pose. So I guess it's like a placeholder signature until like the actual...
Maybe?
Who knows? Oh, and in the words of the pirate, arr.
Yarr. All right, I'll say this. I don't like the way she runs. It looks a little wonky.
Yeah, she's had too much rum. Or I guess, ice wine? Or Chung Sha drunk.
Liquor.
Hey, Raven, wear the pirate hood.
Wear the pirate hood? Oh, crap. Where'd Warlord come from? He just kind of popped out of nowhere, didn't he?
That's how Vikings work.
You captured.
Think Lindisfarne expected a Viking raid? No.
Oh, man, they're just ganking up, aren't they? All four of them in one spot.
Need a drinking rum taunt? Yes. Yes. Ubisoft, I'm ashamed you didn't already do that.
Piracy's a crime, and crime doesn't pay, but we go home poor at the end of the day. But I'd rather live my life in rags than be chained to a desk with a wife that's a hag. Y'all don't know what song we're referencing. It's Drink by Elvis.
Jack, I know where you're going with that, and we don't want to get banned.
What's going on?
He's asking us to reference a song that has a bit of an inappropriate title. It has a no-no word that YouTube would not like. Mammal-Muke with two-handed iron mace and Lamellar armor, please. Ooh, yeah, that'd be pretty
Oh, man, I just can't catch a break.
Your bones in the ocean, forever you'll be.
Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land. I sail away from rich England's white sands. I don't remember the rest. I don't remember.
It's been a while since I read it. By the
Then of course there's Lowlands, Lowlands away, Midjan.
And Spanish ladies.
I don't know that one. I don't even know the beginning of that one.
But I remember that one to a degree. LeBoge, by the way, your Black Prior backstory for Deborah was tremendously amazing. It was speechless, and the entire backstory kept keep up the amazing work. So thank you, LeBoge. He appreciates that, but he's in the middle of fighting Pestilence, one of Nurgle's boys, or girls, rather. Miles, Raven plays on PS4. He occasionally gets on PC, but streaming isn't as stable on PC.
Correct.
AC4 was it? Yes, it was amazing.
You
Hold on.
Can you sing Old Maui?
I don't know that song.
We don't know Old Maui.
I don't know Old Maui.
You forgot Fish in the Sea. We're not as good as we're no experts in sea shanties. We have a few favorites though. That's how that works. But playing around with the Pirate Hero, we might pick up a few more.
Hold on. Hold on. I feel a song coming up.
Adam McGee asks, Raven, do you think the Order of Horkos would worship Khorne if they were in total war?
Probably.
I mean, Warhammer, but yeah. Honestly, yeah, Khorne would be very much approve of the Order of Horkos.
Khorne would approve of the Order of Horkos.
Though I'm not sure how they'd feel about them using I forget the name of it, but the rock, the Draconite.
The Draconite?
Yeah, that seems a little into Skaven territory with Warpstone, because that looks just like Warpstone.
Yes, yes.
Oh yeah. Just beat around with clan Pestilence. Captain Raven Knight, what would you call your ship if you were a pirate? Sea Raven seems a bit obvious.
The Sea Raven's a little too obvious.
We actually had our parents had a boat once, wasn't big or anything. We called it the Sea Dog.
I wouldn't call it the Sea Dog.
I'm just saying it was precedent. Raven and Lark, can you both do a pirate battle cry at the same time, please? Oh,
what's a pirate battle cry?
Just like, arr!
Arr! Okay, we did it. Now pay me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cox flintlock pistol.
You know, I figured out which pirate crew she's from, by the way. She's from the crew of the pirates that don't do anything. Does that not make total sense now?
She is not good enough to be with Larry. Not good enough. Do not compare her to the pirates who don't do anything. Sorry, but there's a line you don't cross. Dead horse sea shanty? Not tonight.
Oh, good move. That was actually very clever.
Hey Raven, what do you think of a hero with a two-handed flail? Might be hard to put that into. That might be hard to put into an Outlander faction, but
I mean, I could see you. I could see you doing it. I mean, I guess.
A true pirate never steals someone else's property. Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Sounds like Disney propaganda to me.
You do know what a pirate is by its very definition, right? Like, you do know what an actual pirate is, right?
Yeah.
This isn't One Piece.
Like as Blackbeard's stealing all the crap from my shit. Hey, real pirates don't steal. Oh crap! Real? If only someone had let me know.
Aye, Captain Crunch.
Pirates generally never attack other pirates. Depends on which pirates we're talking about. Because in the Caribbean pirates, if they're all like English pirates, probably so. But pirates throughout history.
Oh man, that stunk. I had him too. I had him going, but then Warlord showed up.
Hey Raven, what's your number one weapon that you'd like to see in For Honor that has not already been released in For Honor?
Gosh, most of the weapons I love are already in For Honor, but if there is one that I really do want to see, it is the Chinese Jian. I want to see a gentleman's sword from the Chinese. It's one of my favorite swords in pop culture. It's one of my favorite Chinese swords. It's actually kind of a stereotypical Chinese sword, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised it wasn't one of the first ones to come out. Oh, good kill. Good kill. So yeah, I still want that Jian.
Hey Raven, how will the gun affect the rest of the heroes lore-wise in For Honor?
The funny thing is, I don't think it will break anything too critically. Only because the flintlock, if you can call this a flintlock, the flintlock is not, it doesn't do that much damage in game. And if we're talking about historical armor, most of the knight armor wouldn't be that bothered by a flintlock. Believe it or not, the reason knights faded out of existence was not because of guns. There were guns, early guns, around during the Age of the Knights, and near the end of it. But most knight armor could withstand that gunfire.
Unless it was like at point-blank range.
Unless it was point-blank range. Now, a rifle gun, like an actual rifle gun...
Like a full-on arquebus, yeah, that's going to put a bolt, that's going to put a hole right through it, but flintlock pistols, no. I think because the real reason that we switched over to guns so much more is because plate armor...
is expensive.
It is ludicrously expensive.
Here's the thing, it costs more to make one suit of plate mail than it did to arm 10 men with guns, okay? It was a matter of pricing. It was a matter of money. So they said, hey, why would we arm all of our soldiers with super expensive armor when we could just arm them all with guns?
Not to mention making a lead musket ball is much easier than, say, making something like, like crossbow bolts and arrows that have to be properly fleshed and stuff.
Right, so that's the real reason. So that's why I actually put the pirate fourth on the list, because against Warden and Warmonger and Lawbringer especially, their armor would actually do decently against the flintlock. Now, does it have a higher chance of beating them? Yeah, sure, of course. If you insert a gun into the fight, it obviously is going to have an opportunity to kill. But usually, the pirate gun, the flintlock
Pistol, at least?
Pistol was not enough to be that big of an issue. Okay, I can do that too. Oh, but you knew to die, didn't you?
So in your opinion, a knight would likely be a pirate rather than what Deadliest Warrior showcased?
Deadliest Warrior shat on the knights. Deadliest Warrior shat on everything about the knights. So let's talk about what Deadliest Warrior did to them. If you haven't seen it, Deadliest Warrior did an episode where they pit pirates versus knights. They tested the knights' halberd, the knights' longsword, the knight's armor, kind of, and the knight's morning star. They tested the pirate's flintlock, blunderbuss, cutlass, and all this other shit. Okay, so let's talk about that. They proved that the flintlock had a hard time going through armor. But they proved that, but they also proved that the blunderbuss could manage to penetrate armor if at close enough proximity. Correct. But they left out a few things. For one thing, knights didn't just wear one suit of plate mail. Quite often there was chainmail underneath, or gambeson underneath, or some kind of tunic, or there were layers of armor, or there was a shield. They left out the shield. They left out knight shields. They didn't talk about which specific knights they were going with.
Well, by the looks of the plate mail, they were going for like late 14th, 15th century French knights.
And if that's what they were going for, that's fine. But by going for that, they left out a lot of context about the armor, about its capability of blocking.
Yeah, another thing that irritates me is, like, I'm not, if you want to say, like, hey, the gun's going to beat the armor, like, that's fine, but use the proper gun, because they, like pirates are only going to carry flintlock pistols and blunderbusses. Like, why wouldn't some of them have muskets or rifled muskets? They did exist at the time, and pirates did use them.
Correct, but the point is, they really shat on the knights. They took away a lot of what the knights would be capable of. They really undercut the armor in a big way, I feel like.
Because also, like, keep in mind, if you miss with a smoothbore flintlock pistol, by the time you're reloading, Knight's is already on your doorstep and he's killing you.
And I would argue that the longsword is a superior sword to the cutlass. While the cutlass is lighter than a typical longsword, it's also single-edged. and it's probably not going to be as thick.
Well,
as
I would have given it to the longsword just on the decent fact that, yeah, sure, he has a cutlass, but he's not cutting through plate mail.
Correct. And then
the only weapon that was proven to actually be able to truly hurt the knight in that show was the blunderbuss. That was the only one that was actually able to penetrate armor.
Yeah.
Even the Granado, like where the shrapnel when they hit, sure, it would daze him, but he would have to capitalize on that really quickly.
Yeah, but they also made it seem like, oh, as soon as the blunderbuss goes through, he's dead. That one thing goes right through, he's dead. Probably not. You do realize that the armor would probably slow the trajectory of it and make it not penetrate.
The problem where it hit was like gut shots. Like, he's not going to die yet. He's going to be in agony for a while. But
you are aware knights took damage, right?
They know how to handle it. But hey Lark, will you ever do a Lark's Lamentations on the demon in Chernobyl Light? Because honestly, her plan is more flawed than the Railroad and the Cult of Cosmos combined. If it's that bad, I may have to put it on the list. But right now, I'm having enough trouble with the Brotherhood of Steel because you guys aren't going to believe this. My PC literally died, not for Fallout or anything, but literally the power just it won't work anymore, so I had to get a new one. And so all of my footage, all of my script writing and everything that I had prepared is gone, and so I'm having to start from scratch again. So I apologize, but there is another delay there.
All right. Yeah. So far, we've got 88 watchers right now.
97, actually.
97. Oh, well, then I'm a little behind here, but that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I just want to say thanks. 90. We lost one. I noticed.
Well, it was probably the guy going where's the assassin? I'm like, dude, there's several assassin classes. Have fun.
Where are the assassins? There are lots of assassins. Where are the vanguards is the real question. We've only got 5 vanguards.
They're guarding the van.
Very true. We need vanguards. We need a new vanguard for the Vikings, Samurai, and Knight. Not Knights. Wulin. We've got 2 for the Knights, so we don't need another.
Hey, Lark, how do you feel about Total War Attila? It is the Dark Souls of Total War games.
Yep.
That is it's brutal, but if you enjoy that sort of thing, by all means. I enjoy parts of it. I feel that in certain parts it's a little too unforgiving, even on lower difficulty levels. But yeah. Let's see, what part of your computer broke? It was the actual power inside of the computer. Because what would happen is it would turn on and then it would turn back off again within 13 seconds or so. And so I took the PC apart, tried to find the error, what was unplugged or what was thing, but it just...
Okay, and the age-old question, pirate versus ninja, I think we have our definitive answer.
Yep. But what if there was a ninja pirate?
Leave it to Naruto to tell us.
Is there a ninja pirate? I'm sure there is. What can you review it from DefSec from Watch Dogs? Neither of us are really familiar with Watch Dogs.
I've played the first Watch Dog. I don't know enough about it.
We really didn't even finish it because we were just kind of we didn't know what was going on.
I didn't really care anymore. I just kind of lost interest.
It's like my niece died and I'm doing something, apparently. It's kind of sad that Ubisoft spent so much time developing... Oh dear.
She just yeeted out of existence.
But they spent so much time trying to develop Watch Dogs, but yet they spend an afternoon probably riding Apollyon, but Apollyon stands out more.
What on earth is going on in C? I better go help out.
I believe they're having a bar mitzvah.
Oh crap, hold on.
Just I'm ready to go shoot some face. Alright, Raven and Lark, get this idea. An evil pirate who says, "Arr, I love the government." That is an evil pirate right there. That is, what we call that is a privateer. Speaking of which, you should definitely pit the pirate against the shinobi in the analysis video. Oh, I guess, when we actually do the analysis and we're doing the duels, they want me to be a shinobi so that...
Ah, dang it. That's a typical strategy. If your health is low and a buddy comes to save you, back up and wait for an opening. That's a very usual strategy, and this Kyoshin's going to capitalize on it. You know it.
Griff, Sarge, a gun to the face is not a contingency plan. It depends on the caliber of the gun.
It does. It really does.
22, it's not going to be as convincing. But, 45.
But y'all know it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. This is something that I find so funny. Whenever people say it's a broken OP character, then by that logic, you should have no skill and be able to just waste everyone with that character. So when people say pirate hero OP, I should be wasting everyone. I am most certainly.
Well, the problem is when there's multiple like characters they claim are OP. What happens when the two OP characters run into each other?
How's this hyper armor taste, Orochi? Here.
I feel like that was for the Korean campaign.
That's payback for Korea, you son of a bitch.
Give this pirate a 700 Nitro Express. We're gonna need elephant rounds to take that Shugoki out. Raven, who would win? Someone with an RPG or a knight? Now, you might think the guy with the RPG.
Stop hitting me, Warlord! I'm trying to revive our buddy, you son of a bitch.
I think it was a mistake.
No, he was just swinging.
So his favorite type of style of music is interesting choice for a warlord.
Ah, he caught me in the thing. That sucks.
Hey, Raven, do you think that Shugoki would get a skin where he's more cut, like more physically fit and less chubby?
I would love a skin of Shugoki where he's built like a brick wall, okay? Where he's built like a freaking unit. But no, they made him this fat sumo. And I get it, it's a reference to sumo. I talked about that. But for a demon, I don't think fat guy. I think buff. I think monster.
Pirate, don't shoot Shugoki. It'll just make him angry. Yes, Shugoki is the Mungo of the For Honor universe.
Mungo only pawn in game of life.
That was horrible. I love that one. So it's like, oh, don't take that. It'll just make him mad.
Oh no, don't shoot him. You'll only make him mad.
And then, of course, the best way... Actually, the Candygram for Shugoki would probably kill him.
Candygram for Mongo. Candygram for Mongo.
Do you know about the sword game Hellish Court?
No.
So it's apparently got some historically accurate stuff in it.
Bye.
We may look into it a little bit later.
That was fun. I like seeing Kyoshins fall to their deaths. Especially when they're wearing that stupid hat.
Hey, random thought. Would a Wulin hero wielding a fire lance Kyong work? I think I mispronounced that.
I would need to see it.
Yeah. It's Q-I-A-N-G.
Little distracted. Oh, son. Dance for me. Dance for me. Die.
Do not, if the game is free, then do. Okay, all right. I'll keep an eye out for like on sale or something.
You lost Zone A.
Imagine a hero with a gun axe. Probably. I mean, there were a few that existed. You're going full kids land there. I'm checking free on PS now, but I don't have PS now. You have PS now?
I swear, Warlord, if you keep hitting me, we're going to have problems. I'm not going to come save you next time.
I think it's a warlord style of flirting, but he's just, you know, nervous.
A warlord that flirts. Scary thought. Alright, who's over here? I need to see
I mean, he's got a long haul. He's got to fill it up with people somehow. I think they should give the new hero helmet cosmetics with a hood, like what she looked like in the helmet with the trailer. Well,
I'd love to see a hood.
Shugoki should get a combo attack with the pirate, shoots him, and the bullet gets absorbed into his bat and then ricochets off and hits the enemy.
Ah, dang it! Ah! I've noticed that more people play Samurai these days than any other group.
The weave is strong.
The weave has become very strong. And we just lost a teammate. We lost the Griffin.
Hey Raven, can you game with you? Yeah, Raven, you can game with yourself.
I can game with myself. I've gamed with myself lots of times.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's totally possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would enjoy gaming with myself, indeed. Oh! And we lost another teammate. We lost the Warlord. what is going on?
Well,
Why
when
do
you
our
did-
teammates keep quitting?
Well, when you didn't return his advances, he got nervous, and then he just left.
Yeah, I was about to report him.
For harassment.
Alright.
The voice lines are so cringe, like she's trying to be a man. I feel like they were trying to go with the Mulan thing, but they sort of like stopped halfway through. Can I game you up?
Probably not tonight. We're already kind of deep into this, and I don't want to stop this.
Yeah, typically if we're going to go, if Raven goes in with somebody, it's already like pre-planned beforehand. And since, well, we just got done with Bible study, we really didn't have time to reach out to anybody and see who's available.
That's one of the downsides of doing this on Thursdays, which is why we're going to try to switch it to another night if we can.
Yeah, if we can get it like Wednesdays or something like that.
Well, the problem is, we'll just have to.
Well, actually,
see.
Fridays might not be possible.
Are we not going to try to do the D&D thing on
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, we're not going to be there the whole night, though.
I thought you said they were planning on doing it from like 5 to 9.
Up to 8.
I guess we started this about 8.
Breaking.
Yeah, of course.
We'll just have to.
We'll figure something out. Tank against Knight, who would win? Well, obviously, the Knight is going to take over the tank. Haven't you seen the Sabaton music video of Steel Commanders? The spirit of the Knight is what powers the tank. I feel like she's partially inspired by Mary Reed.
Wow. Okay. All right, let's see how toxic they are after winning.
Oh, well, they start attacking each other.
Well, that Orochi's just like swinging around. Everyone else is just kind of hanging out. Okay. Fair enough.
Will she get more armor that makes her look more feminine?
I don't know.
Maybe she and Kyoshi need to change wardrobes.
Dang it! I keep seeing all the pirates doing that thing with the sword.
It's not even the right sword.
It's a long. I want that. I want that signature. It's so good. Oh look! The chest is called Queen Commander. I like that.
Shark Turtle says thumbnail kind of cute though. They like the thumbnail.
Oh, the thumbnail of that? Yeah, that's Pirate Claire. That's Pirate Claire.
Oh, Spook Goose says, "Hey Raven, what is your favorite race in Elder Scrolls lore-wise?"
My favorite race in Elder Scrolls lore-wise? I have no idea. The Nords?
They do have a pretty long... have you seen like the copy pasta thing where it's just like everybody else in Elder Scrolls telling the story? So this happened in this year and this happened in this era. Meanwhile, Nord's telling it, my great-great-grandfather, fuck beard long nuts, defeated an entire legion of dragons. Shit,
you gotta stop doing that, bro.
I gotta start salting the dang board.
I love it. I love it. I'd forgotten that meme. My great-great-grandfather. Oh, it's awesome. Okay. All right. We got a new group here. But we're still going pirate. My goal before the stream is over tonight is I want my girl here to reach rep 1.
All right.
I want to try to get her to rep 1 before we close out.
Where are we at right now?
We're at level 15.
Okay.
We got 5 more levels to go.
You may have to jump over to the breach.
Oh, don't worry. We'll do 2 breach matches like we usually do, and that will probably get her to rep 1.
Yep, let's see. Hey, Raven, I see you've taken the mantle to uphold the law of truth after he did something unspeakable.
Okay, so here's what happened with that. You know what I find funny? I released this new response video about Pride and Prejudice that Extra Credits did, and most people don't even talk about, oh, wow, Raven, I never knew that you thought that way about the book. That's very fascinating. No, everyone's like, dude, what is with the new picture, man? You look great, Raven. And I'm like, thank you so much. But that wasn't the intent. Okay, so here's what's funny about that. I wanted to release a new line of merchandise because after you okay, bro?
Sorry.
After I released the Richard Blackthorne story, I wanted to use Richard Blackthorne's idea of the his idea of the Lawbringer Code, and I wanted to put that on a shirt and put the Lawbringer on it. The problem was I couldn't put a picture of Richard Blackthorne on there because I was like, Ubisoft will get upset if I do that. So I went to my buddy Jay and I said, hey Jay, could you draw an original picture of my Lawbringer so that I could put her on a shirt? And he did it, but he also replaced the head with my emblem because I thought it would look good. And I'm like, it does! It looks so awesome! And so now I'm using that. And that's how I save Christmas with a lightning gun.
Yeah, what?
I know, right? It's crazy.
Oh, and anyway, Mal said that he has the signature, but he just didn't equip anything. Like, he did not equip it, he didn't touch it, and it's probably a glitch.
Okay, alright, it's probably just a glitch. It's like if you don't add your own signature, it'll just give it to you. Okay, then that's fair.
Okay, Raven, Lark, what's your guys' ideal setting for an Assassin's Creed setting?
Seal the gate!
Korea!
Yeah.
Either Korea or China. Go to one or the other. You had your chance for Japan, but you screwed that over because you waited too long, and now Ghost of Tsushima did it.
Imagine...
And they did it better than anything Ubisoft could have done.
Like, seriously, imagine Korea, but with, like, during, like, when the Japanese invasion, so you could pilot a turtle boat with Yin Sun. You could, even occasionally visit Japan on occasion. You could go to China. Like, it could be a great experience for everybody involved. I think it would be fun. Me personally, I'd like to visit Rome, like back in its heyday. I know we visited in Brotherhood, but I want to visit Rome when it's Roman. And there's so many different settings with Rome you can do. I mean, we technically kind of got a bit of it in Origins, but like during the Punic Wars would be really baller. That'd be kind of fun, like going around the Western Mediterranean. I'd like that. Or heck, during some of the Civil Wars.
By the way, how do you like my drip on my character? I haven't come up with a name for her yet. It's going to take me a little while to come up with a legend for her.
Assassin's Creed already did China, sorry, but no, that don't count.
No. Assassin's Creed China is not an Assassin's Creed game.
That is a Mario reskinned with a Chinese assassin.
They basically said, hey guys, here's this Chinese assassin girl named Xiao Zun. How do you like her? We love her. We can't wait to see her in a game. Well, guess what? She's not getting her own game. We're going to the Revolution. But then people said, you kind of copped out there. We wanted to see a Chinese assassin, and we don't get Chinese assassin. Wow. Okay, good job, you three. Well, they were getting scared of me, so I guess they just decided to gank at that point. Because when you can't win by being good, get your team together. When you can't win by being good, get the whole team. I'm thirsty. After this match, I'm going to grip myself.
Yeah, you would too. What about during the Meiji Restoration?
That would be cool, but again, they missed their chance with Japan.
They really did, and I think because the thing is, we're not going to get it now because basically everyone's going to say, oh, well, it's just like Ghost of Tsushima. Because Ghost of Tsushima was the Assassin's Creed game in Japan we were all waiting for. Sucker Punch beat him to the punch, for lack of a better term. Knights against Space. Space is nothingness. It can't win.
Oh, my turn.
Imagine a hero with triple nunchucks. Well, here's the thing. Nunchucks are a terrible idea. Chad explains why.
Nunchucks are a disabled stick.
It's a mentally deficient stick. There's been a lot of heat with China and them being xenophobic. Well, they are not a fan of anything that does not immediately suit their. I probably don't need to get into this.
So we're not going to do that.
Yeah, we shouldn't criticize China too hard. But let's talk about everyone's favorite square in China, Tiananmen Square. In the events that took place there in 1989, I've been informed that my social credit score has just dropped 1,000 points. I am now in the red.
Alright, I'm going over to C because he's about to get destroyed.
Assassin's Creed Roman Arcani. Yes. I've been begging for that for years. Ever since I found out what Arcani were, I've been I wanted something like that. Supposedly Ubisoft doesn't think a female assassin could sell games. This is why they have male options in Odyssey and Valhalla, even though the females are the canon protagonist. Yeah, and I don't know, because the thing is, I kind of agree with some other people that have posted in chat previously. I think that Cassandra made the better demos, just because I think her thing is Cassandra does well as either or. I didn't like the way the guy read the lines for demos, but that's just me.
Here's my thing. if they genuinely thought that a female character couldn't sell an Assassin's Creed game, if they genuinely thought that, then they wouldn't have given us the option to play as one in later games.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Like, I was all hyped for Xiao Jun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved the idea of setting it in the Revolution.
Yeah, the Revolution idea piqued my interest, but I wanted a Xiao Jun
It's like,
game.
I wanted both. I was willing to wait a little bit longer. And honestly, they needed to wait a little bit longer before they released 3, because holy crap, there were some bugs in that game. Why did my quiver always empty right before a mission? Like, why did my bow look like I was trying to strangle myself? No, male Eivor is not the canon character like Gilly, because if you actually go to the wiki, Eivor is referred as a shield maiden.
Yep.
Like, they try and say, oh, it's sort of ambiguous. No, they wanted it to be a chick, but they used the male for all the cover to try and sell the game. But then they and so I don't know. That just seems like false advertising to me. Like, why say, we pulled a fast one on you. Yes, Spook Goose, I am quite aware about the glorious American shotguns. The trench brooms, as they were called. An African hero with an I apologize if I mispronounced this. An Ikalakalaka sword would be cool.
Ikalikasha.
Oh, Ikalikaka sword? That's a sword with a crescent moon head. Sounds similar to a Khopesh, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That sounds like a Khopesh to me, but yeah.
No, actually, no, wait, there's a difference. There's a difference. But yeah, that would be cool. Assassin's Creed.
Looks like we got a toxic one. The Kyoshin is a toxic. He's going, thanks, in chat. There it is.
Oh, no.
I guess
since we have released a pirate here, can we please change up chat so it's all the options are now R? At this point, every AC game will have a character option, with the female option being the canon option. With 2 games doing this, we'll call it continue. Yeah, probably, because they want to have the female for the social credit points, but they want to use the male for marketing purposes, so they actually get people to buy the game. Which, in my opinion, is I don't mind if you pick one for one, but you gotta take a little bit. Mix it up occasionally.
Should I tell you thanks? No, I won't say. Oh, and he quit! Oh my gosh! You're going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo!
The gun works so well, it teleported him to a new dimension.
Okay.
AC went downhill after Syndicate. I agree with you, Syndicate's terrible, and it's the worst. Origins was a breath of fresh air. Odyssey was beautiful, in my opinion. Valhalla is not as bad as Syndicate. It's just, out of the 3 new games, it's my least favorite.
You lost Zone A.
Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation is the only game with a gender-locked female. Yeah.
Yep.
And that was a relatively short game.
Liberations was a short game. It barely counted, in my opinion.
Did you like it?
It was okay. I didn't mind it.
I never got the chance to play it.
It was okay. It's about this black girl during I don't think she was a slave. I think she was a freed slave.
Yeah, she was like the daughter of a nobleman and like a freed black woman, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And she was a fine character. I didn't have any real issue with her. Her story just didn't have anything. Like, it didn't have any meat to it. I think if she had a more fleshed out game, it would have been fine.
Well, they didn't give her the spicy setting. They gave that to Connor. And what I really hate about poor Connor is, like, I liked him starting out as naive, but then he gets kind of, I think he suffers from Anakin syndrome a little bit. Like,
I don't like sand.
Yeah, like a very sort of single-minded determination, which can be good. I just don't think it was executed well.
Welcome to For Honor. Explosions and guns everywhere.
To be fair, we had the explosions for a while with Law Daddy. It's like, I love how they're just like watching them continuously slash. And he's like, "Should I stop that?" Nah. I usually prefer female Danny, and Far Cry 6. Her voice actor was so nice. I've only played with the male so far. So
oh, dang it. My health was too low. I died from the shock of that. And back in.
You and Go-Go Danny should collaborate.
I've heard that before. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that if I collaborated with Go-Go Danny, it would just highlight how much better he is at this time.
Well, the thing is, you both have your own sort of flares to a degree. And the thing is also, we're willing to work with pretty much any For Honor content creator.
Well, I'll work with anyone who's willing to work with me, but...
Speaking of which, Slanderous just said, "Welcome to Vietnam."
Welcome to the pirate ship, mother.
Welcome to the Caribbean, gentlemen.
I won't lie to you. Your chances of survival are slim.
You ever flown in an airplane before?
Yes, I have been in an airplane. That was a great experience.
I have not. Assassin's Creed Westeros. Not if it ends like the actual series.
All right, let me edit my hero a little bit. And we'll listen to some stuff. Bro, before you read any more, do you think we could get us some beverages?
Arr.
Just real quick.
Arr.
Arr.
A pirate needs his rum. Arr.
A piracy, a crime, and crime doesn't pay.
Here we go home for at the end of the day.
Correct.
I'd rather live my life civil rights than be chained to a desk with a life that's a hack. You get it each day like there's nothing to lose.
But a man has needs, and that need is booze.
They say that the
Best
best
things in life are free, so give all your beer and your rum to me. We are here to drink your beer and steal your rum at the point of a gun. We probably shouldn't sing any more of that. We're going to get in trouble.
Oh yeah, we'll get copyrighted. Assassin's Creed 40K, give me Space Marines. Sounds like you want the Raven Guard.
So let me be honest. So I was looking over all the helms that we have so far, starting off. Wayfarer, it's fine. The Queen Commander, fine. Proud Sovereign, probably my favorite so far. This horseradish? No, that's
Elizabeth from Pride and Prejudice, isn't it?
I could almost handle the hair, but those piercings are... Look at that nose chain.
It looks like they were trying to do the thing from Xerxes from 300.
I mean, guys, one of the things that people make fun of is, oh god, they just make the Vikings have all these piercings that just don't look right. I mean, just look at Jormungandr and Shaman. They just have these awful piercings. That is the worst piercing I've seen in this game so far. It is so awful. That is just disgusting. This is disgusting. I would take any of these other styles in a heartbeat over that nightmare fuel. That's disgusting, and I will hear no arguments to the contrary.
That cosmetic's worst nightmare is a magnet. True, Noise Tank, true. Mal says, LMAO, that looks like a lesbian from the hood named D.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that's exactly what it looks like.
Is the hero from 1700 or 2022? Slanderous be asking the real questions.
Slanderous asking all the real hard-hitting questions. All right, we're going back in. Probably going to do 1 or 2 more Dominions, and then we're going to do 2 breaches, and then we're going to call it a night.
I believe you mean Dominion.
Dominion! Well, this is a Chinese pirate. We can't be doing French.
Yeah, we should get, you know that French pirate that helped Andrew Jackson out at the Battle of New Orleans?
Yes, that'd be good.
The man who, the only man who had cannons in the area, and Jackson's like, I will give you a full pardon for any crimes you do against the United States, if you just loan us some cannons and your men. And he said, all future crimes and past crimes? I'm not going to specify, just come.
And guys, please don't spam in the comments when is the hero analysis or the Heroes in History video for Pirate gonna come out. Because I've got to because again, even though I know who it is, I've got to research and make sure I get all my facts straight. And here's another thing I want to say for the record. I know that people are going to say, in your Heroes in History, will you just talk about pirates as a general rule? Like, pirates in general. I can't do that. I'm not going to talk about pirates as a general rule. I'm going to be talking about the specific pirate that she is based on, Changshi. Now, why? Because if I did pirates as a general rule, I'd be hitting on pirates in various different cultures and lands. And sure, we could talk about that in its own video, about the nature of piracy, why different countries had their pirates and stuff like that. We can talk about the Caribbean pirates, the European pirates, the Woku, the Chinese pirates, all that kind of stuff. We can talk about that kind of stuff. But I just feel like that deserves its own video. I like how that shaman got out of the game as soon as she said, look at all the pirates, I'm not going to do this.
Saw everybody was strapped and said, oh, hell no.
Yeah, I have a feeling that Pirate Hero is going to be the name of the game for a while.
Well, it's how it is. There are a lot of Kyoshins like immediately after they drop. There are a lot of Griffins after they drop. It's the same thing with every new hero.
Another player quit on the enemy team.
You captured Zone
I'm going
C.
up to A.
Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean? If so, what's your favorite movie?
I think the first one is the best one.
First one is best one.
I've seen Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, and 3. Never saw 4. Had no interest. But I didn't want to because the first one is the best. After that, it just gets kind of convoluted and stupid. Davy Jones's design and his character is kind of cool, but it just turns into horse crap.
But to be fair, the second one has the "I've got a jar of dirt," which is amazing.
I've got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? Well, thanks for holding still for me. I appreciate the free execution. That helps me out.
Anytime, Bulldogs. Hey, I just got what was on who? Wait, wrong one. Are you running on, like, are you running For Honor on Internet Explorer over there? What's going on? This gives me an idea for a new hero, an Illyrian pirate with a Thuros and spear. Oh, gosh, the Illyrians.
The Illyrians!
I'm having flashbacks to Rome, too. Just like, good gosh, quit, stay out of Macedonia.
Stay out of Macedonia, you vapid skank!
It's funny because their faction leader is a queen, so it's like, you skank, get out of Greece! Leave Epirus alone, he's already got the rest of Greece bullying him. Hey Raven, have you ever considered making your own Knight Legion? What if we told you?
I did make a Knight Legion.
Yep, lore-wise, the Noble Legion, and then of course there is the Ordo Corax. No, I'm running it on a potato. Yeah, close to the same thing. Probably get more mileage on the potato.
Dud.
Runner not even loading up for me. What are the PC requirements again? Whatever it is, they upgrade. Like I got on my previous PC, like I downloaded For Honor. I was able to play it once with you, and then like I was never able to get to work again. Weird. I just woke up. The hero is public now?
Yes. The hero is available for purchase for $7.99 now, but if you want to buy her for steel, you got to wait till next week. So she's available for early access now for $7.99. But with the $7.99 purchase comes a free elite outfit, and 2 scavenger crates, and
you get a lock of her hair,
champion status, a lock of her hair, a picture of her thighs.
And for every extra dollar
Because let's just be honest, guys. We may have a warm mommy, but this is the sea mommy. I'm sorry. Look at that.
Well, as long as the piercings aren't there, for $1, Ubisoft will remove 1 piercing from that hideous face.
Oh no, they've already lost another teammate. They just got back a teammate and they lost.
I want an American hero. Well, we already got the one with the gun. What do you want, a cowboy?
Oh my gosh, look at the score. Guys, look at the score.
What the?
That is not even fair. What is this? They must have all been baby pirates. Oh, what is that? What is that? Are you a rep? Do you already have a rep?
What? Actually, no, they're pirates. It's infamy. Do you have infamy? We got some tomboys in For Honor. Why not add another one? Interesting take there, Static Ethan.
Oh, dang it! Oh, we were going at it for a little while there, and then this other guy run. Oh, sorry. You're going to drop a sorry. Oh, that was a dirty move, man. That was dirty.
Looks at scoreboard. That kind of baiting should be illegal. Like, well, it's kind of starting to fix itself.
It's starting to fix, but no, I don't think it's going to fix.
Is the new hero class an easy to play or sort of like medium?
I would say medium, only because she's deceptive. You think, oh, she's pretty easy, but she can be countered.
Boom. I wonder what other heroes will go into this new faction. Just about anything, honestly. I'm on the verge of Rep 2. Let's go. All right, good job. Agora, if I pronounce that correctly.
Lost Zone C.
My American hero, I meant a Native American, Aztec, Mayan, Maori hero. I just put American because
You
yeah.
captured Zone A.
Jaguar Warrior would be baller. That would be baller. Give
I'm
me
sorry, I am the pirate queen.
Give me McQueed'll win, Ubisoft. McQueed'll win.
McQueedle would be a great weapon.
It's like this is a whack pattern.
You pretty much use it like a combination of a longsword and a shoot and a kanabo.
Not to mention, it's a whack paddle. We can finally have whack sound effects.
Come on, little big part.
Also,
come fight me. Come fight me.
The sacrifice execution would just write
Enemy team
itself.
is breaking.
Which hero is a hard counter to the pirate? Didn't you say like Aramusha was?
Aramusha does pretty well against her.
We do not appreciate you interrupting.
Oh,
Most unfortunate.
dance for me. Dance for me. Not good enough.
Alright, I'm sorry.
I would say Aramusha's a decent counter. Shugoki is a pretty good counter. Pick one with good hyper armor, like trading abilities. Warlord, Shugoki, those are good ones. I was beaten a lot by Aramusha. I think Aramusha's a pretty good counter. JJ, I think, is a decent counter. Centurion. I've seen. I was in a match not long ago today where Centurion was cleaning our clocks.
No gun can stop the might of Rome.
I'll tell you what really messes them up. If you can, they're pretty predictable. So if you can get the parry, then you can interrupt their combo in a big way and ruin their day. Genuinely, I think that the best way to deal with pirate is parry them. They're very susceptible to the parry. If you can break their flow and break their combo, you can nail them. That's why I've seen a lot, like really good ones that I've fought against, really good pirates, have been more patient. They haven't just rushed in, guns blazing, ready to go. They've waited for you to make the move so that they can counter it.
Centurion, yes, I am the true counter. A Saracen hybrid with 2 scimitars, a boy with a 2-handed sword. That might be harder to do. A Byzantine cataphract with round shield and mace. Or round shield and shaver. Possible. Maybe not call them cataphract though, because that requires the horse. But hey.
Oh, things kind of getting interesting. We're not having all pirates this time. It looks like we got a Kensei and an Orochi, and their team has a prior. You know what? That's something that Marco Yolo needs to test. Could the Black Prior's riposte counter the gun?
That would be hilarious. I flipped your bullet and you whiffed it.
Parry this, you casual. I don't have to. Yeet!
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed when I couldn't hammer slam after a BP flip. That was disappointing.
That was awful.
I swear, every time I hear a Centurion attack, I swear he's saying, "Weeaboo!" Or, "Weeaboo!"
Weeaboo! That's why he's attacking you. He thinks you're a weeaboo.
Yeah,
Weebs. So what's the
Okay,
view count?
View count, we're still at 96.
Yay!
66, hold on, let me fix that. 67.
Hey, 67
97
line.
now, 97.
97. We're keeping a pretty good view. I'm glad to have so many fans. And they're like, we're not your fans, Raven. We're just here to see the Pirate Queen. And it's like, oh, that makes me sad. Yeah, I'm so sad.
Hey, Raven, Assassin's Creed 40K with an Eldar protagonist.
No. Well,
Well, here's the problem. Games Workshop might view that as a positive financial decision, so they're not going to do it.
But let me tell you why it wouldn't work. Because Assassin's Creed is all about the Ainu and the precursors and the ones who came before. How are you going to make that work in Warhammer 40K? Because I guarantee you, whatever you want to say about those morons holds nothing to the Emperor of Man.
Oh yes, that is true. Do we know what the pirate hero actually says when she attacks?
I'm not proficient in the Chinese language. I have no idea. Ow! You jerk.
Hey Raven, do you think the American heroes should be a part of the Vikings faction? Before the Outlander faction, I would say yes, but now with the Outlander faction, that would be the most reasonable place to put them. Is Centurion Roman or Spanish? Roman.
Roman.
He's speaking Latin. Maybe that's a good hero idea. Conquistador.
Conquistador.
Dum, 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 dum.
Oh, good move, good move.
Next hero, Cowboy. Then we can have Arthur Morgan in there.
No. I've got a gun, Arthur.
Black Prior can flip the guaranteed pistol shot after successful heavy. Oh gosh. Literally, I love that though, because if he can flip the pistol, that means parry this, you casual. Black Prior proceeds to parry.
That's why I've said that the only attack that Black Prior cannot parry is the trap attack from Nuncia. It's the only one. That's why they're made for each other.
But can he parry the platypus? Would a musketeer or rifleman with a bayonet on the gun work as a gun if he was primarily a spear or club? Not really. I don't think so. I would because the bayonet charges are meant to be done just like that, charges in formation. If you're gonna do like a musketeer, I would just give them the rapier and mango dagger and have the musket be a feat.
Oh my god. Oh man, just the constant ganking. I love how all three of them are just wailing on me at once. It's adorable.
Is the pirate girl speaking Chinese?
Yes. That's one of the reasons I'm so mad that she's not a Wulin. Like, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. What I think happened, this is my genuine opinion, I think what happened was they were going to make the new pirate hero a Wulin. I think they were going to make her a Wulin and release the Outlander faction next year. But people kept bitching. No, Wulin! We don't want Wulin! Wulin bad! Don't give Wulin! We're Viking hero! We want Viking! If you give Wulin, game dead! And so, Devs heard this and went, okay, fine, then, she's the new Outlander. She's the first Outlander. And thinking that'll placate them. They hate the Wulin, so this will make them happy.
That's just the thing. You can't placate that part of the fan base.
You lost, so see.
Lawbreaker HQ says, "Hello, Raven Knight. Your channel is awesome. You inspired me to become a historian." Hey!
Thank you very much.
Good luck with that. Get used to Chicago Turabian citation style.
Yeah.
It's better than APA, I promise. Why do people hate Wulin so much?
Okay, why do people hate Wulin? That's a great question. By all accounts, it doesn't make a lick of sense why they hate the Wulin. They shouldn't hate the Wulin, but I'll tell you why. When For Honor released the Wulin, it was in a time period where For Honor did not have good balancing, and the player base was upset, saying, we want better balancing. The game was close to dead. It did not look like For Honor was going to survive into the new year. It looked like Ubisoft was going to pull the plug. For Honor needed to do something to bring it back from the brink. And so they announced the release of a new faction with all new game mode. That was Marching Fire. That was the plan. And yes, it still wasn't fully balanced yet, but people hated what was given. They were like, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. We shouldn't have this. We shouldn't have this. We want balancing. We don't want these changes. We don't like this. It's bad. And so ever since, there's been this stigma that the Wulin are bad. And I know someone's going to hit the comments and say, no, the reason I don't like Wulin is because they're all bad. And I'm like, explain. How are they bad? Because they're light spammers. So are many of the other characters in the game. Because the game wasn't balanced when they came out. That's not a problem with the Wulin. That was a problem with the timing of when they started balancing things. They're starting to balance them now. Get over yourselves. And people who say, they don't care about the Vikings need more love than the Wulin. Hey, here's a math problem for you. How many heroes do the Vikings have? How many do the Wulin have? Let's do another math problem. How many Vikings did we start with when the game was released? 4. How many have they gained? Well, there's Shaman, there's Highlander, there's Jormungandr. That's 3. Now, yes, the Knights have gained far more. The Samurai have gained 1 more than the Vikings. You're right. Absolutely. You are correct there. The Wulin, since their release, have gained 1 new hero. The Vikings have gained 3. If they gave the Wulin just one more hero, at the very least they'd have 6 heroes, which would put them on par with the other factions when they got their initial 2 DLC heroes each. So I genuinely do not understand why people keep bitching about, I don't care about Vikings. Vikings need a new hero. Screw Wulin. The Wulin have been shafted on since they were released. The Wulin have been shafted on since they came out. Nusha is the weakest character in game right now, and you can't prove me wrong. You know that whole meme that Steven Crowder has, the change my, like, blank change my mind? You can't change my mind. Nusha is the weakest character because they've done nothing to try to fix her. The meta of the game has been to add dodge attacks and all this other crap that Nusha's trap attacks can't work against. That takes away Nusha's only bread and butter. So when people say Nusha's just a like dodge, light, and light spamming specialist, well, yeah, because you took away her one thing that made her unique. JJ's the only character in the Wulin I can say for certain has gained a very, very needed upgrade. People say, T.O.D. is just a toxic, spamming, light dodge specialist. Yeah, okay, go ahead and complain about that. I'd rather have him than half of the other crap I've gotten, and I wanted something unique, which is what I got from T.O.D. And as for Shaolin, as cool as I find him, he needs work. He needs something besides what he has. People always complain, oh, well, I don't like the temporary guard that assassins have. I don't like it, it's bad. Well, you know what? Why should we be okay with Shaolin having it? Hold on. Your regularly scheduled rant will return. I tried.
You lost Zone A.
The Wulin have been treated like crap since they came out. They had a really cool opening, had a really cool kind of start off with the awesome Marching Fire trailers, but ever since the Wulin have been treated like dirt. And whether you like them or hate them is irrelevant. Based on the number of heroes that have been given to them, the number of maps that have been given to them, the amount of lore that has been given to them, you can't argue that they have done anything good with the Wulin. We don't even know the real backstory of the characters. Can you name the actual country they came from? China. Gosh, I wonder where France is in Heathmore. I wonder where England is. I wonder where Germany is. I wonder where Japan is. So we're just going to call it China. We don't even have a cool name for where the Wulin came from. It's just China. I wonder if we have specific trailers for each hero of the Wulin. Do they get specific trailers where we go into their lore and what they're all about? We don't? We don't have that? Gosh, I wonder why. I wonder why they didn't do that. Well, the Wulin are the first characters to get their own names and everything. Oh, great. I'm so glad that all the characters of Wulin have actual names. That's so nice. It's so good. I'm glad that we have that. Now they've done it with all the other characters, so it doesn't make them at all unique. And I don't care about names if I don't know anything about the Warriors. Want to know the hardest thing about researching these heroes for Heroes in History? They've given me absolutely nothing to work off of.
Zone A.
At least with Shaman, I had something to work off of with the trailer. At least with Raider, I have something to work off of with the trailer. At least with Lawbringer, I have something to work off of with the trailer. I don't even get that with the Wulin. It's messed up. And then I get to hear people all over the community going, Wulin bad. What's bad about them? What is bad about the Wulin? They're light spammers. Oh, go cry me a river. Killshin's a light spammer. Orochi is a light spammer. Kensei is a light spammer. If you want to bitch about light spamming, point at the other heroes too. I don't give a crap. I don't even know how you could call Shaolin a light spammer. He can't do more than 2 lights at a time, unless you count his 3-hit light thing that barely does any damage whatsoever and ends his combo. And then there's Sanhu. Sanhu's probably the best thing that's happened to the Wulin. And it gave them their only new map. And it was a breach map. We don't have a Dominion for the Wulin. We don't have we don't have anything really good for the Wulin. We've given them 2 maps. Oh wait, I was gonna do it. I'll do the breach after this.
So what we're trying to say is we don't appreciate the way the Wulin have been treated. And
Yeah.
also there was like the communist joke about it.
I don't care about that. Like, ever since the game started, people have been making jokes. Like the Knights of the Tin Can faction, or the Deus Vult faction. The Vikings are the Neckbeards, or the Ledging faction, or the Sweatbeards. And the Samurai are the Weeb faction. Like, my goodness. And the Wulin are the Kami factions. I've heard it. I've heard the jokes. to be fair, to be very clear, the Wulin do not exist in the time period that China became communist. They exist during imperialist China, not during communist China. But I'm okay with the jokes. The jokes are fine. I don't mind the jokes. It's okay. My issue is not the jokes. My issue is that the community seems to have this hate boner for the Wulin. They love to hate the Wulin. Anytime I get into a conversation with someone about the Wulin, yeah, the Wulin. Who cares about the Wulin? No one cares about the Wulin. Objectively incorrect. I care about the Wulin.
Well, says, to be honest, I don't know why people complain about the Wulin when Raiders can most of the time now hyper armor through everything.
I love how people say, we need more Viking heroes. I'm sorry, Raider is your new Viking hero. He has changed so much since he was released. He's his own army.
Yeah, I think that also, like, the bummer thing is, like, with Chinese history, there's a whole lot of unique and exotic weapons you can get with. And Vikings, while they do have a few more weapons we could go with, they don't provide as much to go with.
Yeah, I think that's an issue that I have. When I saw the Wulin, I was like, oh, this is so perfect. The Chinese histories have so many unique weapons we could create, and they barely touch them. Remember how I said I really wanted a Xi'an sword? The Xi'an is like the stereotypical Chinese sword, even more so than the Dao. And we haven't touched it.
There's also that sweet, like, polearm that's basically a giant metal claw.
Yes.
I want that. I don't know what it's called, but I want that bad boy.
There's so many good weapons and ideas you could take from China, and they're barely taking any, and now you have an awesome opportunity to go with a Chinese pirate. And you decide, no.
To quote Hamlet, no. A hero with Tekokage Bear Claws or Tekokage Metal Fist would be cool too. Give that to your Thai hero.
Yeah, sure. That would work. I think it's probably a good time that I need to switch to Breach when I'm doing this bad, starting off with a new Dominion.
It would be like that. Oh, we've had several victories this round.
Yeah, we were doing good, and I think it goes to show that I don't think this hero is too OP. I think they're strong. I think that they're decent, but not as overpowered as people were afraid they would be.
Isn't there a weapon of Wulin that have like close combat metal gauntlets? Not in game right now. The closest would be like Shaolin because he has like metal gauntlets he uses to block attacks with. Gee, I wonder if we'll try the shove.
Oh, he did it! He riposted my gun counter.
It can be done. We do this for science.
That was actually really good. That surprised me.
Wait, do you think there will be more heroes for the OG factions?
I think so. I'm think they're done.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if they come up with a hero that fits too well in like the original factions, they're probably going to do it. Like if they have a Japanese hero, it's probably going to go samurai. If they have one that sort of has a knight motif, probably going to stay knight. Just saying.
Although we don't know that because this one is clearly Wulin.
Yeah, I know. But we've already established the Ubisoft's treatment of the Wulin and how and why that is.
I just hate it. I hate it. I was so excited for them to say she's a new Wulin hero, and next year we're gonna add some Outlander factors. I was so excited for that.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, well, she's an Outlander because, like, we can't put her on the Wulin because she's an Outlander. She kind of does her own thing. Yeah, because Gladiator is, well, it doesn't make sense to be a regular. Honestly, if they were going to do the Outlander thing, they really should have done it and started it off with Apollyon or Griffin. Particularly Griffin, since he has things from all the other factions. That would have been the perfect one to start with.
Yeah, but, like, this character feels a lot like a female Chinese Griffin. That's what this feels like. I feel like Griffin would have been the good one to start that.
Wait, is this Griffin's girlfriend?
Wait, Griffin's girlfriend is this chick? That'd be an interesting twist. I'd go into that. Sorry about that rant about the Wulin. Were people getting annoyed by that, bro?
Some people were fascinated. Other people were kind of like, I'm scared. Because the person who asked the original question was like, oh Lord, what have I done? But somebody did ask earlier, can we get a rant?
Oh, you got one.
This pirate girl, they better give us her backstory. I believe the backstory is Yar. Holden Cross as a tomboy pirate as a wife. Oh, what? He is a man of culture and taste.
I need to cool off. I'm still a little mad.
Turned into Hades there for a second. I'm fine, I'm cool.
I'm cool. I just got a little mad there. I'm not doing bad. I got 4 kills.
It's like, oh, I just lost my cool there.
Almost lost my cool there, brother. Anything else interesting going on in chat?
They're still kind of recovering from the rent. They're like, well, that was fascinating. After a couple hours, I think I'm really enjoying Sea Mommy. She's a pretty fun hero. At the end of the day, that's kind of really what you want. You want to have a fun time.
Yeah, I'm having fun with her. I'm enjoying seeing her. I'm really liking her. I think she'll be a fun hero. I think she'll be a lot more fun once the hype for her has died down and less people are playing her. Because that's what happened with Kyoshin, too. Everyone played Kyoshin when he came out.
Yep.
So what's going to happen is for the next few weeks, everyone's going to play the pirate hero, so it's just going to be a massive pirate ladies. But after a while, it'll start to die down a little bit, and we'll go back to some of the OG heroes, and it'll feel more versatile again.
Yep. And Anthony Schmidt says, hey Raven, I saw your video on your Lost Primarch OC. I absolutely love Naja Almera as a character, and I love her story. I even love the way she looks. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like Naja Almera. I really like her character. I love designing her.
And Lebo says, don't forget you can use her feats in mid-chain.
Ah, dang it, died.
Sea Mommy X-Male Raider? Possibly. The problem is, Raider is married to his work.
I like what that one Sea Mommy was trying to pull. Basically, she was constantly guard breaking so that you'd have to counter her. But while you're countering her, you can't guard, so then the Black Prior would just get in a hit. That's really cheap. That's really cheap, but it is effective.
Does Ubi care more about this game than Rainbow?
No, Rainbow is still their bigger cash cow, but I've got to be honest, they are running out of ideas with Rainbow. Rainbow is clearly showing a large degree of shittiness.
Yep. Big Gladiator with Scissor Weapon would be... Oh, Scizore? Oh, would be kind of cool. I feel like this game had a lot more patches and hotfixes than Rainbow.
Yeah, Rainbow right now is bleeding. Rainbow right now is bleeding.
Well, the thing is, there's so many other games that can give you the same sort of feel that Rainbow did, and even to a degree better. There's none that can really match the same way For Honor does what For Honor does. It's unique. As much as we may gripe about it, it is a unique game.
Here's the thing. When I can look at For Honor and be hyped out of my mind for a new hero and a new direction of the story, but then I check on Rainbow Six's update and see that they're releasing 2 new outfits related to Rick and frickin' Morty, that's a problem.
The enemy rally.
When the game's patron saint has stopped making content for it.
Here's the thing. I think the only thing keeping Rainbow Six Siege going for a while was Russian Badger. And when Russian Badger lost interest, the community started to die. So they tried to save themselves with cringy woke
Enemy
characters.
team is breaking.
Yeah, and another thing that I just, as far as the gameplay goes, with Dominion and Breach, when I die, at least I can come back and revive and be a part of the fight. With Rainbow, if I, say I just, some guys being salty, I just get team killed, then I'm out the match and I just have to sit there for, at least, 3 minutes.
I'll tell you my biggest problem with Rainbow Six Siege. I'll tell you my biggest problem. My biggest problem with Rainbow Six Siege, actually there are a lot, but I think one problem that I can say is it's a lot easier to be toxic in Rainbow Six Siege. It is a lot easier to be toxic with friendly fire and,
Yeah,
that took care of it.
I remember that one time I got bullied for having the Smonk gear.
Yeah, and just, look, here's the thing. Rainbow Six Siege is trying to survive on being meat and potential. And you can't survive that way. For Honor has some memes in it, but I also think it has some serious dedication to its lore and to its creations.
Are they always good? No, they're not. But I think that I can say with absolute certainty that I really like what For Honor's doing. I love this new hero. I think this one person in my chat recently said that they thought that the hero would be woke, and I don't think that they're woke. I think that it's a little weird that she's kind of masculine in a lot of ways, but I don't think she's woke. I think it's just a weird take. Okay, yes, we got the full thing now. Now we've got the cool helmet. Look at this.
All right.
Look at that.
That's nice.
That's kind of cool.
Your thoughts on a hero with a scythe mean we have a special weapon with a hammer with Yorm, so why don't we get a war scythe?
That'd be cool.
I'd say the best way to do that would be get like a Dacian Flaxman.
I think that'd be fair. All right. Let's get ready to go back in. We got to do a breach now.
All right. Is it just me or does Pirate Lady's sword stab sound effects satisfying?
Oh, it is very satisfying.
Hey Raven, His Holiness the Emperor has forsaken me and my fellow Wulin. Well, you see, that's because the Wulin are actually Cathay in Warhammer Fantasy. The Emperor has no connection to you. You have to work with the Jade Emperor. So enjoy that.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, breach time. Oh, they both got the cringe headgear. Look. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. Why would you do that?
Having flashbacks to some terrible Shakespeare plays.
They look like K-pop boy band members.
Please, K-pop boy band members have some level of dignity.
I do apologize. You're right. K-pop boy band members do have more dignity.
Maybe not as much. Maybe not much, but
Depends on the band. Depends on the band.
Oh gosh, if my students heard me say that, half of the girls would have been screaming at me.
I've only known it. I only know like 2 K-pop boy bands.
Yeah, trust me, the girls I teach know far more.
They probably only know BTS, and they probably couldn't tell you the difference between BTS and half the other K-pop.
Yeah, they don't listen to it for the music.
Yeah, they don't. I'm willing to bet if you ask them, what's your favorite BTS song, they could probably not name it. And even if they could say, oh, what's it about? No idea. No idea.
Something Korean.
It's something Korean. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine.
That hairstyle still even popular? I think it's just because some people just don't like the Chinese headgear and so they're using it as a placeholder. That's my biggest guess. They look like woke Karens. They look like Black Veil Brides gone wrong.
There we go. Yeah, this grip suits me.
Hey Raven, just want to say I love watching all your extra credit response videos, and it made me feel able to read it made me want to read the books myself.
Good, thank you. I'm glad that you feel that way. Well, someone commented on one of my newest videos, and I don't know why you make these. It feels like a waste of time because you know that extra credit doesn't have anything to watch. So here's the thing: I don't care. I don't care if extra credits watches them or not. I don't make the videos for extra credits to watch and learn from. I don't want. Here's the thing: I'm pretty sure that at least someone from extra credits watches my videos. I'm pretty sure that some of them do. But I don't think they care enough. It's like, okay, it's one guy on the internet who doesn't like what we have to say. Who cares? I'm not big enough that they really have to care what I say. Okay? I don't care what they think. The truth is, I make those videos for y'all. I make those videos because I want people to watch my videos and see the truth. Extra credits proclaim us to be truth tellers. They claim to be educators. They claim to be teaching us about things. And they're not. They are not teaching us. They are selling misinformation, selling narratives, and selling lies. And that is never a good idea. That is always going to hurt me at the end. Oh, hi. Fire?
There, Adamar says, hello Raven, I watched your writing room videos and started working on my own book/world.
Good.
Hey, good.
Don't be upset if you mess it up the first time. It's always a work in progress. You know? It's all about getting better. I'm still not perfect. I still redo old drafts, all that kind of stuff. Takes time.
You kind of have to. Is it me or does your mic sound a bit different? Know what I mean? I think it's just because of the positioning. He moved it so that I could be heard a little bit better.
Yeah, I think that my mic is fine. It's the same mic, but I've just got it in a different position tonight.
Actually, Extra Credits is right because more subs. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I got someone who commented on my infographic show response video about the Cold-Blooded Knights thing, and he said, hey man, you know, infographic show's video has over 1 million views and yours really doesn't. And my response to that is, if I made a video where I called you a pedophile, and you made a response video to mine saying how you're not, I have more subs and my video would probably get more views than you. Does that make me more credible now because I said that and I have more views? Credibility is not determined by view count or subscriber count. Credibility is determined by facts that can be proven through evidence and calculated truth. There is no other way of measuring it. If you say, oh, you know, this person has a lot of views, that does not mean, ergo, they are right. By that logic, we must never question the mainstream media because CNN and Fox News and all those people always have more views. They will always have more people watching. So I'm sorry, like that saying, oh, well, you know, they have more views, doesn't matter. Truth is truth, regardless of how many people buy into it.
Soul Survivor. They stole it from Fallout.
Alright, guys, one more breach match ought to do it. One more breach match ought to do it. Heh. I'm not playing a Viking. That's kind of funny. That'll be the one order I don't get done tonight.
I got in an argument with a guy suggesting a drunken fist hero who uses a canteen for a weapon. Could you be any less creative? I mean, there's a degree of creativity to it, just no practicality.
Mm-hmm.
Extra Credits can't handle the truth.
No, they just don't like the truth.
Is the new hero Chinese for all intents and purposes?
Yes, she is 100% Chinese. They just said, we don't want to make the world land. No, I'm not ranting again about that.
No, actually, she's not Chinese. She's Taiwanese.
Or Cantonese. Because the historical Changshu was Cantonese. She was a Cantonese prostitute. Who was then...
question from LaBoche. Will you one day write a book of your philosophy, Raven? That question goes for you too, Lark.
I don't have my own philosophies.
That in itself is a philosophy. There's like
my philosophies are built upon an amalgamation of real-world philosophies from other people way smarter than I am.
Well, there's this great comic that says just like, man, Socrates is a bunch of crap. Like, I don't know shit either, but you don't hear me bragging about it. Suddenly a banner appears over him, Socrates 2.0. Ah, crap. You fool. What's your favorite Elder Scrolls game? Mine's Oblivion because of the Guild Quest and the Shivering Isles were so good. Oblivion's good. Skyrim's always going to be my personal favorite.
Skyrim.
Curious, what's your opinion on the Russian Badger as a content creator?
Oh, Russian Badger is an amazing content creator. I'm not going to lie to you. Here's the thing. Quite often when Russian Badger makes a video, it makes me want to play the game, even if I know I wouldn't enjoy it, because he has so much fun doing it. Like, he's the one who made me even want to touch Rainbow Six Siege in the first place, because I loved his Rainbow Six Siege videos. He's hilarious. He's analytical. He talks about the fun aspects of the game. He's fair in most respects about it. He's genuinely a fun person to listen to.
Literally, the concept of boys will be boys is literally him and his friends.
Yeah, and he said before, don't judge how good a game is based on my videos, because me and my buddies have such a fun time gaming with each other that we can make the worst game in the world feel like a blast. And that's the way I feel about it. Like, for example, when they were playing Among Us, it was a hilarious video to watch, but he admitted later, Among Us is trash. He admitted it in the Left 4 Dead video. I don't like Fortnite, but his Fortnite videos are funny. I don't like Rainbow Six Siege anymore, but I still watch his old Rainbow Six Siege videos because they're funny. You know, he's a great content creator, and that's the mark of a good content creator. Even if you don't agree with the quality of the game he's talking about, you can at least enjoy him for the content. What was that about, Berserker?
Hey Raven, do you play Payday 2?
Nah, I've never played Payday
I
2.
played 2.
Although his Payday 2 videos are...
Those are hysterical.
Those are hysterically funny.
I didn't queue up this LMG and Razor. Mine just quietly raid the Department of Defense.
This is what we call a difficulty tweak.
I kind of want I know it's an older game, but I kind of want to get it just so I can experience all the memes. Berserker, do a barrel roll.
But yeah, I love Russian Badger's videos. The problem is I could never do a video with him because we're two totally different kinds of creators. I don't think I'll ever do For Honor just because for him he prefers the fast-paced shooter kind of games, and he's very good at them. I'm terrible at them.
He was so good, literally. He went to 2 Rainbow Six conventions, and they, 2 esports teams ran out of people, and they grabbed him. Oh, Fabian Bautista, I apologize if I mispronounced that. Just dropped $5. Hey Raven, are we by any chance going to see a drawing of a pirate version of Claire Claw?
Look at the thumbnail. My thumbnail, there is, but I would gladly put Pirate Claire on in the Teespring store. I'll do that.
If you're interested, but again, thank you for the $5, dude.
Thanks for the $5. Appreciate it. I always love the donations, guys. It means a lot. But yeah, I'll make Pirate Claire merch or Captain Claire, whichever you want to call her. I like Captain Claire. That'll work. Captain Claire is a good one.
All right. Let's see. How's work going, Lark and Raven? Are you also still teaching, Lark? Yes, I'm still teaching. It works. It's going okay. We just finished up a unit, so kids and me need a break. Hey Raven, next time you play JJ, say, "Here comes the General." I don't know if that's a reference to something.
I don't know if it's a reference or not, but I'm not going to be playing JJ tonight. Tonight is dedicated to the Pirate Hero.
Poor Hardy just got a negative infinity credit score from China. Sorry, dude. Sorry. Yes, I am Lark over here. I am a teacher.
I used to be a teacher.
Lucky. Jaguar War. Hey Raven, I have no doubt in my mind that one day you and Badger would do a For Honor video together.
No,
we can all have dreams.
If Badger ever does a For Honor video, he's doing it with someone like Marco Yolo.
I can see him probably doing it with Vita Neon. I feel like that.
Marco, Vita, Freeze, anyone like them, but not.
Not saying that I wouldn't love to see it. It's just you're probably not. We're not on the list. What do we have to do to be a patron?
Go to my Patreon.
After this, we'll probably put the link in the description.
Oh wait, you don't need to go to the description. You can just go to my channel and go to the About section. It's got my Patreon link in there.
That's good. Unfortunately, New Mexico is a crap state with COVID, so a lot of teachers are sick, and actually National Guard troops are substituting at school. I mean, in certain schools, I think National Guard troops might be an improvement. But, yeah, we've had a couple teachers that have been out, and I've had to sub in for a few classes when I have planning periods. Ooh, Fabian Busta says, drop another $2. Said, yes, I would totally buy a Captain Claire. Love the vids.
Hey, thank you. And once I release Captain Claire on Teespring, I'll let everyone know in my update video or on the Discord if you're on my Discord, and feel free to get one. I'd love to make one. I love the female Raven images that are made, and the female version of Raven is called Claire. So,
Grimlock says it's a reference to Hamilton. Oh, the musical's reference to Hamilton.
I don't want to see it.
But let's see, I spent 50k steel on my pirate, now I'm poor. Well, now you gotta go back to piracy, you gotta make more.
How did you were you able to, or did you just...
Maybe hyperbole.
Or I didn't know if you could. I thought that you had to wait until next week.
Yeah, in AZ, there's such a shortage here. There's now many schools with 24 students only. Wow. 24 students only? Did like COVID wipe it out, or did they just divide it up the schools like that? That's weird.
It's just messed up what COVID's doing to everybody. It's gotten to the point that I'm kind of like, is this real? Like, is this really how we're dealing with this?
Well, yes. And there's the Spanish flu, which was worse, but it's kind of weird. At least it's not no Black Plague. One of my teachers had to literally take kids down to the ground at school. Like, you mean like did like a clothesline on him or something? I know of that happening. Raven, who would win in a fight, Pirate Hero or Edward Kenway?
Pirate Hero. Pirate Hero would win. Because her flintlock pistol never runs out of bullets.
I hate musical movies and shows. Context, beef.
I don't mind musical movies or shows. Hamilton is just cringe.
There are some songs I like from it, but the thing is, I just never seen it. And when I started student teaching, I was teaching the American Revolution, and all of my students were like, you gotta go see Hamilton, so I made it a personal point not to see it, just to mess with them.
Ow. I got killed already.
Don't you have a story where you kick a kid as a teacher, Raven?
Yep.
Yes, he
I
does.
sure did.
Did a full-on T-on-D kick. Okay, maybe not just like that. But
Well, it had the same effect as a T-on-D kick.
if only I could have recorded it so we could have, like, right as the kick lands, we'll be right back.
No one was there to see me do it other than the assistant principal and the kid who actually got kicked.
I just wish I could have, so I could be like, finish him.
When I kicked him, I should have yelled, Nicky Body!
Then again, T-on-D wasn't released yet.
No, T-on-D was out, I think. I think Watch and Fire came out while we were still at Conway.
Ooh, this is interesting. Wait, Marco Yolo said that in his new video that he thinks skins will add things like new genders for gender-locked heroes, like a female lawbringer and a male warmonger, etc. What do you think?
That would be awesome.
We can finally get Law Mommy.
Law Mommy! Arrest me, Mommy! Got a little dark.
Brother Lorecast. Raven has actually done a whole video on the death of the author.
Yep, I did a whole video talking about the death of the author and my thoughts on it. You can go watch that video. Oh, hold on. You got the banner, dude?
Yeah. Fabian Busted also adds, fun fact about pirates, when a pirate would wear an eye patch, it wouldn't be because they lost an eye. They would wear an eye patch to help them see better in the dark.
I've heard that from Mythbusters.
Yeah.
It seems credible.
Yeah, it's plausible. I like that they actually...
But I'm willing to bet some probably did lose eyes.
It's like, there could be two reasons for something. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like why are you wearing two eye patches? Well, one's because I got to be ready to see in the dark. The other one's because I actually lost an eye.
What it is, I don't know that many historical pirates who wore eye patches.
That's because they don't put it on the resume. They don't want to admit they lost an eye.
Oh no, run away! I'm trying to get to the zip line. Isn't there a zip line here? There is, but I missed it. No! Okay, I'm gonna make it.
I had to do a dissection of the song My Shot from Hamilton last semester in AP Lit. I never watched the play, but the song is very... Yeah, a lot of the music's good. It's just... I never watched it. I think the skins will be more like R6. Probably, but I can dream. War Grandpa. Hey, Raven, have you ever been kicked so hard by a T-on-D you were banished to Skyrim?
Yep. That happened once.
I think that's like the video game version of an isekai now. You get so hard to wake up in Skyrim.
Well, one time I got kicked so hard by a T-on-D that it turned off my PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was hilarious.
Hey, Marquis says, ever play the Halo series? Funny.
Funny you should mention that. I've actually been playing through the whole series. I actually have announced in my update video. Y'all really need to watch my update videos. I answer a lot of these questions in my update videos. I release them every Monday. In my weekly update videos, I've been saying that I not only have I been playing through all the Halo games, I'm making my own Halo story called Halo Daybreak.
So, yes, he is familiar with it.
Learning the lore. It's still a process.
Bravely running away. Yeah, we need a minstrel hero in For Honor that runs away effectively.
Brave and bold Sir Robin rode forth from Camelot.
Lark and Raven, my history teacher that taught facts and not myths said that AP classes are useless and schools like them for money. Are they worth getting into? That's what I'm wondering. Okay. Here's the fact about AP classes. They are more rigorous than the actual college classes you would take in place of them.
Correct.
If you just want to go ahead and get a head start on college credit, take them, but just brace yourself for the workload. Otherwise, take an honors class. You'll still get a good amount of effort and learn more than in the classics class, but you'll be able to get more sleep at night. To put in perspective, I benefited from taking AP classes because I took like AP math classes in high school. I did not have to take one math class in college. It was glorious. But at the same time, there are some AP classes I would have probably been better off not doing, like AP Econ and AP Government. I probably could have just done honors, and I wouldn't have missed out on anything, really. Because, let me tell you, the AP exams are typically more rigorous than any college entrance class, which is what they're replacing. So, yeah. Don't feel pressured like you have to do it. You can do just fine just doing all honors. What did you teach, Raven?
English. Y'all wonder why I make so many response videos to extra credits in their literature videos?
And if we're counting tutoring, you also taught U.S. history to a Chinese girl.
Yep, I taught U.S. history to a Chinese girl. I taught some Crusader history, and now I teach you guys.
What are AP classes? Advanced placement classes.
Basically, there's classes you can take in place of college classes.
Yeah. They're basically, if you're in high school, you can go ahead and take them and if you pass an exam, you get college credit. Who would win, John 117 or a Knight? Well, you see, the Knight he has the best armor, better than Mjolnir, believe it or not.
And we did it, guys!
We did it, fellas.
We got her up to Rep 1. Yes, that is a start, guys. That is a great start. We are now overall Rep 691. I'm going to try to get Rep 700 soon. Alright, let's pull out of that and do a little bit of editing with her. Because we've been playing her non-stop, but I'm glad to have her all the way at Rep 1 now. Now the trick is going to be to work with her until she reaches Rep 2.
Hey Raven, what's your thoughts on a brawler type character?
I said that I wouldn't mind that. I think that'd be fine.
I don't think they were there for that, though.
Ooh. Let's go ahead and give her the bronze. Ooh, that looks good. That looks very good.
Yarb.
Yar. She doesn't look much like a pirate now. She looks more like a Chinese warrior, which is what we wanted.
What are your thoughts on the new hero?
Well, I don't know if you were following me earlier, but I like her. I think she's awesome. I really enjoy her character. I think that she's a lot of fun to play. I don't think she's nearly as OP as people were making her out to be, which is good. I think that she's totally serviceable.
Alright. What would you change of the new hero if you could only change one thing? Choose carefully. Put her in the Wulin.
Put her in the Wulin. Yep. That would be the one thing. Put her in the Wulin. Put her in the Wulin. She does not need to be an Outlander. Alright, let's try to get her some new gear. What say? Alright, we actually got something good. We got a blue headgear. I'm not going to use it because it's the cringe one. But by getting the blue headgear, we can now get a sneak peek of what the rest of the blue gear will look like. We've got
a tattooed
version of this one, which actually, I don't mind it. It looks okay.
Looks like she got a stamp on the face. She was a good girl, so she got a sticky stamp.
Okay, and then we have this one.
Yar.
I actually like this. I like the bandana. Oh, this is the alternate version.
It's got a little hero ornamentation.
Does it have that there? Yeah, it does have that. I never noticed it. It looks good. I actually like these. Okay. Okay. So it's 2 new ones. Nice. I look forward to getting them. I'm not going to use that.
Okay. Hey, thanks for the input. I was in an AP history class, but with the exam, the exam was a nightmare. Not only is it long, but you're expected to fail. I was the best in my class, and I got a 3. And man, I feel, listen, my first AP history class I took was an AP geography class in 9th grade. I dropped out of it and went to Common, and just went to the CP course, just because I was not ready to handle that rigor. And then I took my first AP history class, and my next AP history class in 11th grade. Don't feel bad. A lot of it is overrated by the organization that runs it.
All right, we're going to start to wrap things up. Any questions that anyone has before we call it?
There's a few questions. This Goth Girl Lover 666, edgy.
Very edgy.
It says, "Hey Raven, have you ever checked out Friday Night Tights? It's a podcast on Nerd Ordic's channel. Him and Mahler crossover a lot. He's been on EFAP a couple times. I think
I've seen him on EFAP a few times.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good color scheme. What do you think, bro?
Oh yeah.
The Black Pirate.
Hey Raven, now that you started playing Halo, question for the ages: single Spartan 3 versus a Space Marine of the Imperial Fists.
Here's the thing. Me and my brother talked about which would win, a Spartan or a
Space Marine.
Space Marine. The Spartan could win, but the odds are stacked against them. They don't have the weapons to stand up.
It's not impossible, because we've seen normal humans take out Space Marines and even Chaos-infused Space Marines, but it's just unlikely. Possible, just unlikely. I'm happy they added a pirate hero. I love pirate history. One of my ancestors was actually a Spanish pirate, according to my family. Ooh, that's cool.
That's kind of cool, actually. Hey.
Ooh, nice. I like that. Like a Spanish pirate off in the Caribbean, or like off the coast of Spain, like messing around with the Moors.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite war book? It's generic, but mine is either All Quiet on the Western Front or The Things They Carried.
My favorite war book?
Yeah, like book, I guess, revolving around war. You may not use The Art of War. That is cheating.
1776 is a good one.
That's good. For me, this is probably the one that sticks out in my mind the most. I know this is kind of ironic, but it's a book called Cracker. It's basically about a dog handler in the Vietnam War. I just really enjoyed that one.
Flags of Our Fathers. That's a good one.
That's a good one. There's also, of course, the original Bandit Brothers book.
Yep.
Yeah. Why does our new hero have a dummy thick cutlass?
That is a dummy thing. Oh my gosh, her third feat is Tiandi's Indomitable. Oh, some people are going to want to use that.
Hey, what is your favorite successor king, Lark and Raven? Mine is Bactria. So, which would you prefer? Macedonia, the Seleucid Empire, Ptolemaic Egypt, or Bactria? You seem like a Ptolemaic Egypt kind of guy.
Yeah, I was gonna.
He likes him some Liberia of Alexandria. I'm gonna go the Seleucid Empire just because of how Mad Lad's like, yeah, let's just try and hold on to everything. Hey Raven, which videos do you have that I can watch that I can Raven's Writing Room? That's
Raven's Writing Room is the best one for writing advice.
Yeah.
I'll be releasing a new one of those sometime soon.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Not much. What's up with you? We're doing good over here. They're asking how you doing.
I'm doing okay. A little tired.
Request. What are her executions?
I'm not going to grade them yet. I'm going to save that for my actual analysis, but here they are. This is Pirate Sanction. Well, I won't grade them, but I'll talk about my early thoughts. So first of all, she starts by trying to shoot him in the face, which doesn't work. The guy comes in for a punch, so then she pistol whips him twice, and then stabs him through the back. Honestly, very believable. It's not unlike a flintlock pistol to misfire like that, and then it kind of messes up, which I think is funny. The problem is, in game, like while playing the game, there are no misfires. She just constantly manages to fire one after the other. Flying sword.
Oh, and we got an answer from Fabian. The Caribbean actually have a Mexican Spaniard family. Ooh, cool.
So she throws her sword on the guy's stomach, then shoots him, knocking him over. Steps on his stomach and knocks the sword out, and then she catches him and slashes him. So that part's fine, shoots him in the knee, and then that part I don't understand. How did she stomp on his belly and it pops out like a corpse? That's a little unbelievable. The setup is good, the punchline is kind of bad.
You forget, the cutlass is, historically speaking, spring-loaded with magic.
Then bullet dance.
Yes, the semi-auto flintlock pistol.
Yeah, I don't like that. Flintlock pistols are not semi-automatic. You fire once, then you got to reload. So this would not happen. This is something you do with a revolver. This is something you see a cowboy do.
Fun though.
It's funny. It's fun, but this is not something you could actually do with a flintlock. I like watching him dance like that. It's pretty funny. And then,
Okay. Guys, Draken says, honestly, all the people begging for new Viking heroes makes me hate the Vikings even more. Just because your faction wins most of the faction wars doesn't mean you're entitled to your content first.
And then, yeah, agreed. And then Flames of Death. I actually think that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite one of her executions. It looks so badass, and it's probably the fastest of the executions. And I like the badass way she just finishes off with a shot to the face. But one thing I want to say here is, people always are like, oh, cool, flaming swords, it's so awesome. You do realize that flaming swords would probably cauterize the wound quickly. There would be less bleed out as a result.
Well, yeah, but you want them to live so they know that they got their ass beat.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, it wouldn't be as deadly as you think it is. It's more of a cool factor. And then the sword lighting on fire thanks to the alcohol. It depends on the alcoholic content of whatever it is she's drinking, but even if it does have a high alcohol content, she's added saliva to it by spitting, which is going to nullify some of that, so it probably wouldn't catch on fire that easily.
Well, considering how much alcohol she drinks,
Maybe her breath is just naturally alcoholic.
Don't strike a match in her vicinity, she'll go up.
And since we're here, let's look at the limited time one. What goes around?
No.
Yep, done.
Here's looking at you, kid.
So, is this realistic? No. You could not feasibly catch a crossbow bolt midair like that. That you could not. I'm just going to say that right now, but it is incredibly badass. If I get this execution, I'm giving it to Shaolin or to Kyoshin. And if I give it to Kyoshin, I'm making sure he has the blind thing so that he caught it like a Jedi. Just...
Hanya. Okay.
Hanya, Hanya, Hanya.
What's the next Legends video going to be on?
The next Legends, I have not released a poll yet for people to vote, so I don't know yet. I'll release a poll tonight before I go to bed. I'll release a poll.
Good night, Lark and Raven. Can't wait for your video, Lark. Thank you.
All right, so now that we've gone through that, I will give my final verdict on the Pirate Hero, and then we'll close out the night, okay? So what do I think about the Pirate Hero? I like her. I actually really, really like her. I think I have 3 criticisms. Only 3. Number 1, she needed to be Wulin. For Honor, Debs, guys, come on. I know that people act like they don't like the Wulin, but you putting her as the first Outlander, that would only work if you made her look more like a generic pirate, and you didn't. You clearly made her a Wulin Chinese warrior. Just make her Wulin. It feels really weird that she's not a Wulin. So as far as my headcanon is concerned, she's Wulin. And before you say, oh, but she doesn't ally with the Wulin, yeah, and you're really going to tell me that the warmongers ally with the knights. Right. You're going to tell me that the Hitakiri ally with the samurai when they execute even their own. Right. So just make her Wulin. That's the first thing. The second thing. How do I say this? I'm trying to think of the best way to phrase it. Right, it's probably just because she's overblown right now, because everyone's playing her. But it does take me out of the immersion a little bit, hearing gunfire constantly throughout a medieval fighting game, you know? I'm kind of like,
especially not volley fire.
It feels a little weird. But hey, you know what? That's beside the point. And third and finally, give her her own map. I would love to see her fight on a ship. Okay, that would be awesome. But other than that, I think she's great. I think she's a lot of fun. I don't think she's too OP. I think that there are clear ways to fight her and fight against her. I think she can be very useful in the right hands. I think she's a lot of fun. I enjoy her. I know a lot of people say, oh, game dead, she's bad. I think that they're just babies.
Well, nickel for every time I heard that about any time For Honor did anything.
Yeah, that phrase comes out of the mouth of anyone anytime For Honor does anything. You're right. But anyway, point is, I think she came out really well. I kind of wish she was a little bit more feminine, but you know what? That's beside the point.
But we kind of wish Kyoshin was a little more masculine.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
evens
It's
itself
true.
out.
It's very true. But in any case, for what we got, I like what I'm seeing so far. I can't wait to boost her up more. I can't wait to do the analysis and Heroes in History video on her, because I kind of already know who she's based on. So this is going to be a lot of fun. But before I can do her, I got to do Tiandi's Heroes in History.
Yeah, that's
Also, look forward to later this weekend. I will be releasing the theme song for Kyoshin and for Pirate. Because remember how I've been releasing the theme songs for all the different heroes that came out? Well, I didn't want to release Kyoshin's until after the new hero came out. So now that both heroes are out, I can release both theme songs. Looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. I hope y'all like the songs that we've picked. I knew hers right away. It took me some time to figure out Kyoshin's. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. Are there any last-minute important things, bro?
No, just one prediction saying that, well, so a couple people saying it was really fun to watch the stream, and other people saying that they think everyone's going to get a gun feat, or not a gun feat, but like a gun execution, or a gun, like sort of
Something like
effect at some point.
Well, we'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight. This was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join the Discord if you haven't, because that's where I post a lot of my updates and my information constantly, and I answer some questions there. I'm not on very often, but when I am on, I try to answer questions as best I can. Thank you so much again for watching. Like, comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.
Have a good one, guys.